What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be reacting to most disrespectful Charleston White moments. Like always, the original video link will be in the description down below. And yeah, we just finna get right into this video. Also, I have a second channel, and I'm gonna put in the link below as well. Y'all should go drop a sub. I'm gonna be posting gaming content and just a whole bunch of type of content with my friends. And it's hilarious, so you should definitely go drop that sub. Thank you.
Mr. White, what would be the first meal that you would feed me?
Salad. Salad.
A salad.
He know he's
Hey,
so wrong
Charleston,
for
man,
that.
I just want to say, keep Vaughn's name out your mouth.
You say keep Vaughn's name out my mouth?
Oh, Lord.
Vaughn, nigga.
Oh.
Vaughn.
Oh.
Vaughn. And hey, listen to this. And his mama too.
From the time Charleston White called up a rapper's probation officer live to snitch on him, to the time he completely went off on an interviewer and pulled a strap on him. These are the most disrespectful Charleston White moments where he completely crashed out. Starting off with the time a goon tried pressing Charleston on live for dissing King Von. Charleston White is mostly known for being against gangster rappers and gangbanging in general. So for Charleston, the death of notorious Chicago rapper King Von in 2020 was a huge cause for celebration.
But you filling me out, and I'm telling you I'm in character. F you, nigga. And fuck your hood in Chicago. And everything King Von
He
stands
just talking
for.
mess.
Stomp on his head, King Von.
Vaughn gone. Ain't no more Vaughn. It's over with for Vaughn. He ain't no motherfucking king. He is in hell
crazy.
where he belongs.
Is he wrong?
With the rest
I'm
of
not
the
going to
demons.
confirm
After
or
putting
deny
out
that.
videos of him dissing Von and disrespecting his
All I
memory,
can say is,
Charleston
I
naturally
know he
started
ain't in
getting
heaven.
threats from O-Block members. But clearly, threats from gang members don't faze Charleston because he had this to say in response.
King Von. You bitch ass niggas ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all ain't done nothing to Lil Timmy. Man, I'll f King Von right now.
Oh
Piss
my
on his
God.
grave. Shit in him. F King Von. That nigga was a killer. And that nigga to kill black people.
One of King Von's associates even hopped on live with Charleston, asking him to apologize right then and there if he didn't want the dude pulling up on his location, since the dude claimed he knew where Charleston was at.
That little shit you said about King Von? Nah, I already know where you at right now. So I need you to apologize right now. I'm finna come around that corner. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds, 10 seconds.
Charleston simply called the dude's bluff and started the countdown himself, daring the dude to pull up like he said he would.
You scared now? Don't look.
1,
I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
2, 3, 4,
All right, he a
5,
troll.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck King Von all over again.
Okay. Okay, I'm glad you put it that way.
Bruh,
Okay.
King Troll
King
right
Von
there.
mama all over again.
Oh, okay, mama too.
Boy, I thought you said you were coming around the corner, nigga.
That yeah, how about that?
Oh,
You don't want me to come around the corner.
You told me you knew where I was.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He did call the hell of a bluff.
I hate a lying ass.
Corner.
Oh, I hate a lying ass.
And that wasn't the only time Charleston received threats from an O-Block member on camera, because 2 years ago, Charleston
Straight
White
up
was on the
lying.
game-related
Called his
podcast where he
bluff.
was answering calls from fans and just anyone who wanted to holler at him. But 25 minutes in, a dude calls in telling Charleston to stop speaking on Von and threatening to pull up on Charleston if he didn't listen.
Hey, Charleston, man, I just want to say, keep Vaughn's name out your mouth.
You say keep Vaughn's name out my
Oh,
mouth?
Lord.
Yeah, keep Vaughn's
King
name
Von,
out
get
your
him
mouth.
And if I
activated.
don't, what's gonna happen?
We gonna pull up.
Y'all,
Oh,
hold on, listen.
Charleston, being Charleston,
Exactly.
immediately does exactly what he was threatened not to do, and even gives the dude his address so he can pull up like he said he would.
Hey, listen,
Keep
I'm
Vaughn's name
f
out.
Von, King Von, nigga.
Dang.
Yeah,
You said what?
King Von.
All right, bet. So
Dead,
don't come to Chicago.
dead ass
Don't phone up. Don't come to
nigga.
Chicago.
No, you said y'all would go pull up. You said if I didn't keep his name out of my mouth, that y'all
I know
would
that
go pull
interviewer,
up.
terrified
I
for
didn't
his
keep
life.
his name out my mouth. When y'all pulling
All
up?
right, where you at? Where you at then?
I'm
Where
in
you
Fort.
at then?
I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. You want the address?
The goon wasn't trying to come down to Texas, but it looked like Charleston wanted
terrified.
all the smoke because he asked the dude to call up one of their goons in the area since he wasn't trying to pull up
He
himself.
definitely want that
They
smoke,
got
though.
GDs and BDs and then Texas. Nigga, call one.
Man, ain't no real GDs.
Yeah, ain't no real GDs and BDs in Chicago. Nigga. No, it's BGDs. It's black gangster disciples. The pitchfork.
Oh.
The pitchfork.
O-Block, nigga.
O-Block. Nigga. You nigga got King Von on the wall on O-Block, nigga, and his eyes crooked. Y'all wrote King Von on the wall and his eyes crooked. His shoes don't
Bruh,
match.
his eyes crooked is crazy.
O-Block, nigga.
Charleston wasn't done embarrassing the dude because he continues to clown O-Block and reminds the dude that they try to act hard, but none of them slid for Vaughn when Vaughn got killed.
All you niggas mama get government housing assistance. Fuck O-Block, broke ass. Bro, ain't no rich niggas on O-Block. You niggas stole all King Von money after he left, nigga. Hey, listen, one thing we know about them rolling 60s, when Nipsey Hussle got killed, some people died behind Nipsey Hussle. It ain't one motherfucker died behind King Von. How you bitch ass nigga bad? It ain't one person died behind King Von.
As much as he be trolling and
if you know anything about Charleston, you know he doesn't think twice about going
There's some truth
anyone.
in what he
and
said.
Apparently, even the kids of his rivals aren't
There
safe.
is some truth in what he said.
Oh
my Lord!
It all started when one of the Island Boys, posted a photo of his baby on the internet. Seeing the photo, Charleston couldn't help himself and reposted it on Instagram, making fun of the baby's looks and calling it an AI and an incest baby in reference to the Island Boys' little kissing incident. That's how his beef with the Island Boys started.
And then he beat him in that one fight.
For a
he boxed him and beat him.
Ross. But before the match, Aiden wanted to get them to settle, so he got the Island Boys on his stream and called up Charleston so they could talk it out. And Fly Soldier was trying to keep things cool. But when Charleston mentioned his baby
just beat
again,
him.
He lost it.
He made the Island Boy give up.
Cordial, professional until we get in that ring.
Crazy.
Okay.
You can't even blink in the eye.
It's fine. It's okay. It's cool. I'm not gonna make fun of him because I'm gonna keep it professional with you.
I'm gonna make fun of you and your baby.
Hey, bitch. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You receding hairline, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You wanna be a young so bad. You're mad because you're gonna get your ass beat. You're gonna get your ass beat.
Later on, Charleston would also get pressed in real life for his comments on Fly Soldier's child by the baby's own mother. Because after the other Island Boy, Kodiak Red, lost a boxing match, Charleston, who was also at the event, was being interviewed when Fly Soldier's baby mama walked up to press Charleston about the things he said about her baby.
Watching that boy get beat up like that and cry with them tears coming down his face after the fight,
that dude be your
and then
baby
him
daddy.
and his brother getting dragged up there like little bitty boys up out the show.
And you talk about our child and you're gonna get your ass beat, huh? Yeah, you talk about our child saying he's little.
Get your strong ass. Hey, get her. God damn. I thought that was Drewski walking by.
Charleston took the mic and immediately doubled down on his comments about the baby.
Is that Silky and Rage?
The baby's still ugly. Don't give a damn what she says. Yeah, it don't take away from what that baby look like. Just hopefully the baby grow up to be something better than what his daddy look like and behave much better. Yeah, bitch fucking me about her baby. She know what that baby look like. She made it. I didn't.
As wild as that situation was, it wasn't the only time Charleston White went after a rapper's kid. And this time, he even snitched on the rapper right after. After Vaughn's demise, Chicago rapper King Yella, who was affiliated with the Gangster Disciples Chicago gang, also had his bit to say on Charleston dissing King Vaughn. In response, Charleston didn't just go after Yella, but also took shots at Yella's 3-year-old daughter while he was at it.
My wife was talking about King Yella. She said, why he rocking like that in that
going
corner
after everybody
with all
in
that
that
scribbly
family
stuff on his face? I said, that's a dope fiend, baby. His mama was a crack addict, baby.
Yeah, he was in an institution.
He looked like he was in an institution. Yeah. King Yella, baby. He old yellow with a bunch of scribbly scrabbly on his face, and he got an ugly daughter. Yeah, he got an ugly yellow daughter.
Involving their kids in beef isn't something rappers take lightly, so it was no surprise when King Yella responded to Charleston, threatening to put hands on him. Yella also returned the favor and took shots at Charleston's wife.
When your bitch ass play with my children, my daughter, on GLD, you's a bitch. You do all that shit you talk about like it's for the youth, but you talking about a 3-year-old child though. You goofy mark ass clown. You and your ugly ass dog rat looking ass wife. Cause if I find out where you gonna be at on my mama, on my kids, I'm gonna, you see these? You see this? I'm gonna put this motherfucker all on your face. I'm gonna smack you like a bitch. Tell your bitch ass, ugly ass bitch, your wife, tell her dog looking ass to get on the camera while she talking. I'll smack that bitch too.
Now, most of us know that speaking on someone's kids should be off limits, but Charleston had his own justification for saying what he did, explaining that no one has a problem when kids get hurt by the actions of gangbangers, but people have a problem with him calling a kid ugly.
How can people be so offended by me calling his living daughter, who didn't hear me say a living bitch, a ugly little bitch, but they so okay with Tuka being disrespected? Tuka was a kid. There was a 1-month-old baby shot in the head in Chicago. How can we be so offended by motherfuckers saying that?
I ain't gonna lie.
Bitch? But we watch
right
kids
message,
die
wrong
by the hand
sender.
of these gangbangers year after
Two
year,
wrongs
homie,
don't make a
and we
right. They
never be
both
that
wrong.
offended.
And as for Yella's threats,
They are
Charleston
both in the
responded
wrong.
by doing what he's best known for. He called up Yella's probation officer and reported the matter.
Colonel Probation, how can I help you?
So I get a lot of threats from the gang members. There's one in particular by the name of King Yella. That I was told he's on probation out of Las Vegas, but he's a well-known, influential, powerful Chicago gang leader. This guy here did a video on before millions of people and told the people that when I come to Chicago that he's gonna hurt and harm me. And this is a video recording that he did and he put out into the public.
It turned out
Bruh,
Yella
I
was in
can't
a
take him-
delicate
I
situation
can't
with the
take him
law,
serious.
and any slip-up could have landed him behind bars. So after Charleston reported him, Yella wasn't really trying to start anything with Charleston anymore and kept quiet. And for reasons about to be revealed, you could say that next
Obviously, he
to
wasn't trying
gangbangers,
to go
what
back to
Charleston
jail.
dislikes the most
Good
is
Lord.
OnlyFans models. Charleston had a sit-down with 2 OnlyFans models, and with that type of combination, you already
Oh,
know
I
they'd
already
be
know
trouble.
this gonna
He
go
seemed to
south.
have it out for one of the girls, since Charleston said she lied about him farting.
You mad because I said you farted and you're gonna lie and say I did cocaine? Okay.
You lied and said I farted. So I lied and said you did cocaine. Same thing.
Okay.
You take
fair,
it
fair
personal.
enough.
I ain't.
Fair enough.
See,
fair
she
enough.
lied and said
He
I
didn't
farted.
fart.
That's what
He
I'm
didn't
saying.
fart.
Her ass was farting, shaking her ass in front of that white boy, asshole just loose as it can be. Oh, every time she shaking. You was farting on call.
I had
He said,
gas.
dude, that's
I ate
what I'm saying.
tacos.
And she doing this on
I ate
camera
tacos,
and
so
one
she
thing
did
can
fart.
Get, man, money getting girls
I
don't
ate
even behave
tacos,
like
so-
y'all. Money getting girls, this is the low grade money getting girls. They barely getting.
Charleston continues to troll, but the girl then claps back, saying Charleston got all his money and fame off of snitching. While this might have been
did.
true, she soon found out it was a terrible mistake to try to take Charleston on in a war of words.
In the streets, when you
ain't got
snitch, you ain't
clout.
no real nigga.
I ain't no real nigga. I'm a father who's never been to jail on
You
his
snitching.
kids.
You
I ain't
snitching.
never
You
snitched.
snitching
I
on-
ain't
you
never
a snitch on your own
I'm
kids.
not. I will. You goddamn right. I will.
Exactly.
You goddamn right. I snitch on my own son, but I ain't gonna show my pussy hole or my asshole or my dick hole to get no money. And I hope my daughter don't either, cause she graduated this year at 15 and her daddy bought her a car. She ain't got to go finesse no man for it. Daddy been here since day one.
And Charleston wasn't done, because he went on to say
I
that
hate
the
that
reason
he
they
be
turned
right
out
in
to be
some of these
OnlyFans
situations.
models is likely because of his
It's
sexually
kinda
traumatic
annoying.
past. And for whatever reason, one of the girls then tried caressing Charleston,
this
but
is?
he wasn't having it either.
Big up to you fatherless bitches that probably been
Oh, I
molested
got my father.
Oh,
and
my
fucked in the
goodness.
ass by one of them perverted uncles. That's
Oh,
why
I've
you
never
so
said that.
sexual.
You don't even know
No,
us.
I don't been knowing nothing. I'm just throwing rocks, and if it hit you, holler.
You know
And
them
I hope
tables-
the rest of the young
them
girls,
tables
I hope
turn.
the rest of the young girls that watching this, can learn how to create
Throw a rock,
content
and
without
if it hit,
burning your
holla.
pussy
That's
to the
crazy.
world. Trying to sell your body to me right here, touching on me like that shit turn me on. Man, I bypass girls like y'all every day.
I wasn't
Chasing that,
touching you.
man, this motherfucker was. But you talking that kind of talk like you really that, man, y'all ain't no real hoe, y'all playing.
A more recent incident
boy
with another
Charleston want
girl
that.
showed once more just how unfiltered Charleston can get. In a 20
Oh,
vs.
this
2
the
hosted by
Woody
YouTuber
shit?
Nola
Yeah.
Mar, featuring Charleston White and comedian Lil Woody, Charleston had the funniest response to a question by an overweight girl on the show.
My
That was
question
before he
to you
started talking
guys
mess
is,
about
I
Woody.
ain't answering no motherfucking question. Ooh.
Mr. White, what would be the first meal that you would feed me?
Salad.
Salad.
A salad.
That's what you need, baby girl.
What is it gonna at least have meat in it?
ain't gonna have no all lettuce with croutons, or whatever that shit is.
But Charleston wasn't trying to hurt her feelings or anything. She also seemed to take the joke well, even messing around with Charleston immediately after.
Lettuce and croutons.
That's it.
And I was riding with you that one good eye.
baby. Come on.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. What is this at the top?
My goddamn.
Charleston may have just been playing there, but in this next situation, he pulled a strap and went off on an interviewer who he thought was trying to press him. When Charleston learned about the tragic gang-related death of a 15-year-old kid named Tuka in Chicago, Charleston went out of his way to make sure Tuka's mom was straight.
That's
but
crazy.
as we already know, Charleston had
They
absolutely
was
no
singing
pity
about a
for the mothers of
15-year-old
slain
death?
Chicago
That's
rappers
crazy.
King Von and FBG Duck, and he let it be known once
I
again
ain't even
during an
finna say
interview
nothing.
with DJ
I don't want him
UTV.
after me.
But DJ UTV,
I
who's
ain't even
also
finna
from
say a
Chicago,
word.
was trying to call Charleston out for helping Tuka's
I'm a
mom
citizen.
while dissing the mothers of Duck and Vaughn, which
a great
pissed
kid.
Charleston off.
The only thing that kind of like, I guess, bothers the Chicago community is like, if you go do that, you gotta do that for everybody.
I ain't gotta do that. Y'all go do it.
That's the reason.
So what Chicago is something my dick. From the knowledge I got, King Von was a killer.
He was.
My mama had 2 sons locked up for murder, and my mama let everybody know I'm not in agreement in what my son's done. All right, but look, so this is what I'm saying. You can't make me care about King Von Mama. That bitch.
But look,
I helped this mama. Why do I need to know about 2 dead ass niggas? I don't give a fuck about Duck or Bone. I helped this living mama. Fuck them dead niggas.
Dang.
They preached about killing niggas. Give a fuck what they was. Why y'all not helping their mama?
DJ UTV wouldn't have imagined Charleston would react that way, but things only got worse because Charleston continued crashing out and pulled out his strap to show the host that he wasn't playing and wasn't afraid of anyone who had a problem with the stuff he had to say.
Damn.
So y'all gonna help the bitch. Since y'all got so much to say, bitch, give me back the money then, hoe. Fuck ass bitch. I ain't have to help now.
He just yelling in his face, bro.
In Chicago, fuck y'all, suck my dick, bitch. I keep a goddamn gun for whatever. Keep a motherfucking gun, nigga. I keep a motherfucking gun, Chicago.
What you grabbing your gun?
Say, homie, you better, what you got going? Man, you better sit down, homie.
Oh, shit.
What you mean what I'm on? Nigga, don't fuck with me with a gun in my hand.
Chill out, man.
No, definitely tweaking.
Y'all went too far, man. Y'all doing good. Put that shit down.
Judging from DJ UTV's
Tweaking.
silence all the while Charleston was crashing out,
No,
it
he
was
literally,
clear
I
that
ain't gonna
it
lie.
wasn't his intention to rattle him
He
up.
literally
And in
just
this
sitting
next
there smoking.
interview, a
Charleston
simple
just tweaked
question
out.
was enough to cause Charleston to start talking crazy, exposing a bunch of rappers and athletes with some serious allegations. Popp Hunna, a young rapper from Philly who blew up with the song Corvette Corvette featuring Lil Uzi Vert, started getting blackballed in the industry after it was revealed he snitched after witnessing a murder when he was just 13 years old. And since Charleston is a
13, but it said
certified
14.
snitch himself, he tried to back Hunna up, saying other rappers didn't get the same treatment after they were accused of things far more serious.
They didn't blackball Game when he child molested that 15, 16-year-old girl that he just got sued for. That nigga fucked the baby and got sued and lost. They had evidence and showed that Game with the butterfly tattoo on his face that he molested children. He's a pedophile. And he walking around with his chest still stuck out, hollering, and everybody still love him. We got Kobe, Tupac, Mike Tyson. Boy, ain't nobody, boy, y'all love the shit out of Mike Tyson 2 weeks ago. Mike Tyson went to jail for it. He ain't never apologized for it. Y'all ain't said nothing about them boys.
Charleston then explains what he sees as the reality of the situation, and that anyone in Hunna's shoes would have done the same thing.
So you mean to tell me this 13-year-old kid witnessed his brother, right? From what I read, it was his brother, while his mom was there. So him and his mom witnessed this murder together. He's not a street kid. He wasn't raised in the streets. He don't know anything about standing on those street codes and principles. And I don't know many 13-year-old kids who was taught to do that. So you mean to tell me and my mother witnessed a murder at 13 years old, and my mother take me down there and say what she saw and say, baby, you say what you saw, and you is telling this kid that he should have went against his mama?
That's crazy.
That was he telling us, man.
That's why they was calling him a rat?
Charleston
hell
also
no.
went off on Lil Uzi.
I would have told him 3
because
seconds.
Even if Uzi was featured
That's
on Hunna's hit song, he took it off his
bullshit.
Instagram after the news about Hunna snitching came out.
How he get the name Uzi Vert? We done get his pad. I hate these rapping niggas because the rapping niggas imitate niggas like me who almost threw our life away for the bullshit.
That wasn't the only time he had something to say on the Popp Hunna situation, though. In fact, in another interview, Charleston got into a very heated argument with the host over it. Charleston was on the Quiet Room podcast with New York media personality Queensflip, and when the Popp Hunna situation came up, Charleston once again tried to back Hunna up, saying he was only a kid at the time who didn't need to abide by any street code.
When do we as a black community say we go put the codes on the kids and they got to stand on the codes? Back in the day, we tell the 13 he can't be out here. We take the codes away. So come on, homie, we ain't finna do that to our black children. So that's what I'm saying. This is a fucked up race. And I'm saying fuck the black race, fuck the rappers, and fuck anybody who say that nigga was wrong for doing what his mother told him to do at 13 years old.
Charleston went on talking about
it's
the
hard to
influence
argue
mothers
against
have
that.
on
I'm not
kids
gonna lie.
and how a child's brain works. He claimed the
You're
human brain
13
doesn't
and you
develop
expect
until
someone
around
not to
25
tell
years old.
after they
He insisted
witnessed
he
a
learned
murder.
that from his experience dealing with gang
What are we
members.
talking
Homie,
about?
I deal with all the studies and
What
the
are we
statistics
even
and the
talking
medical
about?
science data research that says the human brain doesn't develop until at or around 25.
That is a genuine kid.
No, I didn't read it. I didn't read it, homie. I didn't read it, homie. I'm telling you, I'm working with it.
I'm working with these killers.
Charleston's refusal to admit he had read that piece of information sparked an argument with Queensflip, who wasn't really on the same side as Charleston from the get-go. But what really made Queensflip crash out was Charleston calling him an internet dude.
I didn't read it, homie.
You just said you a character, though. This is a character. The real you behind it.
Dude, mister, he's stuck on the internet. I'm telling him to get off. I'm telling he's an internet nigga. That's why he's so convicted. He's an internet nigga. He's an internet nigga. That's why he's so convicted about what I'm saying on the internet. I'm talking about brain development. I'm talking about brain development.
You had to read it.
I didn't read it.
How the f you gonna learn about brain development without reading it? You Jesus' son? He touched your brain and put the implanted memories and knowledge in your brain like that? Stop doing that.
I didn't read a motherfucking thing, nigga. Didn't read a motherfucking thing, internet ass nigga. I just said internet ass nigga.
Never in my life.
While they were at it, Charleston also reminds Queensflip that he's the one who paid him to appear on the show, so Queensflip ought to listen to him and talk less.
You paid to talk to me, nigga. That's what I'm talking about, nigga. You talking about, nigga. I get paid to open my motherfucking mouth. I make $75 an hour as a defense mitigation specialist, and I ain't read a motherfucking thing. I sit and I listen. I sit and I listen like you need to do to the experts. I'm the expert. You paid for me to talk, not for you to talk.
Charleston and Queensflip were eventually able to calm down, and the interview carried on normal. But it wasn't only on that occasion that Charleston got provoked by his host, but things got so heated with this
when
next
they got
interview
paid.
that Charleston left the studio.
No,
Charleston linked up with social media influencer Lil Pistol Starter for an interview, and things were just fine until Lil Pistol decided to ask Charleston what he'd do if he got smacked by him, and this seemed to piss Charleston off a little bit.
So let me ask you this. So with you not being violent or nothing, what would you do if I slapped the shit out of you?
You gon' die. Fuck you talking about, Hollywood? Yeah, you gon' die. I don't know no man you can slap and you wouldn't die.
But Charleston crashing out, Lil Pistol let him know that he owned the city of Memphis, and that's when things got super heated, with Charleston clowning Lil Pistol for trying to act hard when he's really not.
Too many masks on this man.
I don't talk to this youngster no more. I done got irritated. Cause this conversation ain't got no substance. A nigga talking my city, but don't own nothing. Where you own something at my city?
I don't need J's. I bought these. I bought these shorts.
I don't like talking to young dumb nigga. Interview over. Nigga, my city talking ass nigga ain't got a goddamn thing going. Yeah, I hate these whole ass niggas like this here. Man, let's go. No, I done got mad. Bitch ass nigga, somebody will slap me. What a help. Man, let's go. I don't even talk to young niggas.
Charleston used to be a real gangster before turning his life around, so it's no surprise he likes to call out fake gangsters. He did the same to Soulja Boy, and it later resulted in a real-life incident involving Soulja Boy, Soulja's goons, and Charleston's infamous Mace pepper spray. The Charleston-Soulja Boy beef started when Charleston went off on Soulja Boy on a Say Cheese interview. In response to Soulja saying all his ops in recent years were no more, Charleston let it be known that Soulja didn't have any real ops and wasn't no real gangster.
Soulja Boy, nigga. Crunchy Black said he was a punk. Yeah, Crunchy Black still here. I want to remind Soulja Boy, you ain't got no motherfucking ops. And watch them you. Watch them you. Remember you was on your tiptoes, nigga. Remember you was a tiptoeing nigga ass nigga. Yeah, nigga, you ain't got no motherfucking ops, nigga. Nothing about you was street. Let's go back over your career, nigga. You got rap rivalries. You ain't got no opposition. Y'all ain't boom, boom. Boom. Boom.
Soulja Boy didn't take those comments well, and soon after, news came out that he'd pulled up on Charleston. According to Charleston, Soulja said he just wanted to talk, but at the same time had around 12 goons with him. Sensing what was really about to go down, Charleston said he pulled out his bottle of Mace to defend himself.
They all lined up in front of me. I'm kind of in the corner, homie. They kind of got me boxed in, so I got to run through them if I'm going to run. If I'm going to run, they got every opportunity to grab me, trip me, so I can't run. I hit him. He right here. I get to get the whole entourage. The police taught me when you spray mace, you go across the eyes and then you come back across the nose and mouth. You go, huh? How the fuck you get taught that? So I hit him, come back and lean on him.
On Soulja?
Man, I lit him. Man, that nigga face had, man, if he was drifting.
According to Charleston, he got Soulja Boy bad, but Soulja got on live to try to play the incident off by clowning Charleston for using pepper spray. But you could tell Soulja's eyes were still recovering from the pepper spray.
You niggas so scared of me, y'all gotta pull out pepper spray out your bitch purse, running with pepper spray. What the fuck?
This
the
wasn't
eyes
the
look
last
hurt.
of Charleston's Mason incidents, as he also pulled the mace out on a popular streamer live on stream when they were having a
Who was the
heated
streamer?
argument. Aiden Ross invited Charleston onto his stream, but Aiden's friend and streamer Izzy Prime was also there, and it didn't take too long for Prime and Charleston to get into it. Aiden started the stream by asking Charleston if he really sent a photo of his privates to rapper Band Man Kevo, in response to Kevo sending him muscle pictures. Charleston then admitted to that, but when Izzy Prime jumped in and called Charleston gay for that, that was the moment things started getting heated.
Man just asked me a straight up question.
Yes.
This nigga come jump in. This nigga come jump in.
They're being loud.
This nigga come jump in and go to talking.
I
on
know
my
these
dick
organizations
about
have
I'm
to
gay.
be tired
What you
about,
talking
have
about
to
my
be
dick
tired
for? What you talking
from
about my dick
streamers.
for? Nigga, you gay.
Like, they're just
Wait,
loud as hell and obnoxious. It's all up in their buildings.
This nigga play gay game 30. Dawg. I ain't playing with you, nigga. I ain't playing with you then.
Prime and Charleston keep going back and forth with the trash talk, and at one point, the two were getting ready to throw hands. But when Prime saw Charleston pull out that mace, he started backing up, since he didn't want to get hit with it.
You a fat
Dang!
punk. Yeah. Bitch ass nigga, you came and jumped in. You ain't gonna do that, nigga. What you gonna do then? What you gonna do then? What you gonna do? You gonna get your knife? I don't get no knife. I know what to do. And then I'm gonna throw the punch, nigga. Then I'm gonna, what you gonna do, bitch ass? He got Mace, you wanna get close. What? And I'm gonna spray it too, nigga. Keep talking, nigga. I'm gonna spray it like you gonna do something. Come on, homie, you just came and jumped into something. Homie, you ain't got nothing
Close
to
your
do
eyes
with
and
it.
charge.
You come jump into something you ain't got no business in. Say, homie, he booked me to come here, not you, nigga. Booked me too. I don't give a fuck, but you ain't that over.
The situation never got de-escalated, and Izzy
Ignorant
Prime
as hell.
soon left the stream, as did Charleston White. But that wasn't the only time Prime and Charleston had an issue on one of Aiden Ross's streams, because on another occasion, Prime was trying to press Charleston for being a snitch.
Why you be snitching? Why you just mind your business? Like, you the first black person I've ever seen, like broke the black code.
You must ain't had no grandmama.
Nah, I got a grandma still to this day.
Your grandmama tell on the police. She'll call the police somebody do something wrong.
Nah, she mind her business.
She see somebody breaking her neighbor house, you lying to me. You ain't not
No, she wouldn't.
I ain't gonna lie.
Then decides to call his grandma to prove that Charleston is the only black person who talks to police. But things with his granny didn't turn out as Prime had expected.
Grandmother, people can hear you. Don't say nothing crazy. Look, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. So, Granny, so you in the house, you see somebody breaking into your neighbor's house. Is you gonna say something?
Yeah.
Or you gonna mind your business?
Oh, he's right.
You a snitch?
Come on, like, be realistic.
It's pretty clear that snitching
There ain't
ain't
no
something Charleston's ashamed of. And in one Say Cheese interview, he said he actually recommends
The black
it, adding
race
that
needs
it's
to
better
evolve,
than going
man.
to jail.
I recommend snitching. I don't recommend doing 20 years for
I
nobody.
ain't doing 20
I
years
don't
for nobody. I
recommend
promise
doing
that.
A life sentence for nobody. If I can get
You
out
just
of
can't
jail,
make
jail,
me.
why not? It's no honor amongst thieves.
If I ain't do the
So
if
why
I ain't
I
do the
have to be
crime,
honorable
you gonna
amongst
do the
thieves?
time. I'm gonna tell you that right
Charleston also went on to say that categorically speaking, he wasn't a snitch because snitches only tell on people in order to get out of trouble.
On the internet, you always say that, where's the paperwork? I'm not a rat. I'm not a snitch. But why you calling the police on the
That's not snitching. I'm not breaking the law. I'm not trying to get out of no trouble. That's what a snitch do. A snitch is telling to wiggle out of something. I'm just telling. No reward.
Nah, he just loud.
No,
Nah,
nothing. I just want to put a ass in jail, nigga.
And speaking of proper snitches, in an interview with DJ Academics, Charleston defended 6ix9ine and called him brave for snitching on his associates in 2019.
What do you think about 6ix9ine?
I think he's brave.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's brave. The guy's been the most honest, open rapper that I've seen in my lifetime. And, you know, with admitting his flaws, talking about the things that happened to him from the streets, to him being kidnapped, being robbed, set up by a friend, sleeping with his baby mama, and standing on that as saying, I ain't done nothing wrong. Y'all would have done it too. Most people under the pressure that he's under would have caved in.
At least that's one rapper that Charleston has made a positive statement about. So anyway, we've got to talk about the very sus beef Charleston had with this next rapper and sent freaky photos to. We're talking about Chicago rapper Band Man Kevo. What sparked the beef was this Say Cheese interview that blew up, where Kevo revealed he's paid $12,000 for a hookup.
What's the most you ever paid for coochie for?
Like 12 racks.
12 racks is crazy, bro.
Like that wasn't wild enough.
What?
Kevo went on to admit that he
One
does
paying
that
for
on a
Gucci
regular
crazy.
basis. This
Paying
revelation
for
got
12
a lot of
racks,
people on social
nobody,
media talking.
like-
Say Cheese also wanted Charleston White's take on it, and as you'd expect, he had some strong words for Kevo.
I don't love pleasure that much to get nobody $12,000.
Hell no.
And all I get is a nut. That's a sucker to me. I don't care how much money you got, you a sucker. If you giving away that money for some pussy. Women don't respect tricks in no shape, form, or fashion. I don't give a damn how much money you give them. She would never have no respect for you as a man. Man, I done watched a good dick fuck his way to the top. Stingy, stealing, lying, doing every goddamn thing, not giving nothing but good dick. It's called good dick benefits.
After questioning Kevo's manhood, Charleston next went after the man's curious physique, saying Kevo spent money on the wrong area of his body.
Like I said, he went and got his belly done. So he got to pay. He should have got that dick pump. He wouldn't have had to pay $12,000. If he would have got that dick pump, I promise you, he would have deceased and stopped paying. But he went and spent his money on the wrong area of his body. Pumped his goddamn belly. Man, they crazy in the motherfucker.
Band Man Kevo wasn't going to take that line down, so the next time he was on Say Cheese and the topic came up, he clapped back at Charleston, saying Charleston can't get the type of girls he gets.
Charleston White ain't hitting the type of hoes I'm hitting. So of course Charleston can get those girls that Charleston get, they free. You don't need $1 to hit them type of females. So I understand that what Charleston comes off.
Your mind, his mind is so backwards. Someone need to
he can't see this side.
advise him better.
Anyway,
that last statement was in reference
Whoever
to the
his
fact
friends
that Charleston
is
was
just
his
leading him
one-glass
astray.
eye.
They
But
wrong
Kevo
for that.
didn't stop there because he felt the need to prove
They
to
should
Charleston
advise him
that
to
his
spend
muscles
his
were
money
real.
better.
So we sent Charleston a video of him working out. Kev should have really known better than to start an internet beef with Charleston because Charleston responded by sending him a picture of a muscle of his own, intended to traumatize Kevo for life.
So I sent him the best muscle I had that I thought that was, can compete with other people's muscle. And I ain't just sent him a picture, I sent him a video. And I was putting grease on my muscle. You know, like how you grease, he was greasing his arm?
Hell no.
Yeah, I was greasing mine. And shook it at him and sent it to him. And he texted me back saying, I'm gay as hell. And I'm saying to myself, man, nigga, you saw my dick. I ain't see yours. My dick is on your mind. Your dick ain't on mine. I know what your belly look like, but you know what my dick look like. So nan the boo boo, I win.
To be honest, Kevo was never going to come out on top because Charleston always wins, no matter who he's beefing with. As a testament to his beef
It's just
handling
pure
capabilities,
ignorance. That's
we
what
gotta
it is,
talk
bro.
about the time Charleston
Is
took
that
on both
T.I.'s
T.I.
son?
and his son, King Harris. The beef started after
Lord.
Charleston had his input about an altercation that went down between T.I. and his own son, King, during an Atlanta Falcons game in November 2023.
I know you. I know you. I know you. Shut up. I know you.
Ain't no mystery about
I know you though.
You are embarrassing yourself and your family. You embarrassing yourself.
I ain't gonna lie, if that was my son, I had to beat the shit out of him. Who are you? That irks me. That irks me so
You
bad.
can't do nothing with me.
Shortly after the clip blew up, Charleston White hopped online and
That's
made it
a-
known that he'd
Ooh-wee.
advised T.I. the year before to discipline his son, but T.I. didn't listen. He also trolled King about his looks in another viral incident where King was being disrespectful to a staff at a restaurant.
God damn it, I told T.I. he should have kicked that boy ass when last year. If T.I. would have kicked that boy ass
Definitely
last year, that boy
should've.
wouldn't have had to jack him up today. Yeah, that boy showing out at the Falcons game, embarrassing the family. This is the that King, little ugly ass. Oh, that boy got a big mouth on him. And he talk loud with them big old red, yellow lips. Oh, yeah, that boy loud in the motherfucker. Oh, yeah, he fucking with the Atlanta Falcons up there disrespecting them people, hollering about he standing on business. Boy, if you don't sit your look, you bruise too easy to stand on business.
Meanwhile, King saw all the things Charleston was saying about him and made the ill-advised decision to respond.
Boy, Charleston White, you was a bitch, boy. And we was about to whoop your ass when you come back down here from telling.
And Charleston responded in the most brutal way possible.
Say, T.I., listen, if your boy jump on me, y'all will bury that yellow motherfucker. I shoot him right in his goddamn throat. Look, I wish an 18, 19-year-old nigga would jump on me. Boy, I Trayvon Martin, that little motherfucker. I swear to God, my right hand to God. I swear
That's
to tell
horrible.
the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. If T.I. son jump on me, I'm on George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin, his little motherfucking ass. I'm gonna let him get on top of me.
Seeing as his son's life was now potentially in danger, T.I. finally decided to step in, telling Charleston not to play with him or his son.
Put my foot so far up your ass, you'll floss your teeth with my shoelaces. You don't motherfucking play with me, bro. Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with mine, bro. Don't play with mine. Just don't play with mine. Say what you want about me. Leave my motherfucking children out your motherfucking face, boy.
Since T.I. was trying to get gangster with Charleston responded by challenging T.I. to a fight.
We really can get in that. We really can get in that ring for
that
some
boy's
money.
son of troublemaker.
Since you running your motherfucking
I can't
mouth.
feel
Put
bad.
a patch on your motherfucking eye, Clifford Harris Jr. And I bet I kick you right off of your motherfucking ass, nigga. We can settle this nigga like two daddies. My boy get in the boy with your boy, and me and you get in the ring, and your woman and my woman fight. If you got
a family versus family fight?
We can make it with the White versus the Harris. Like the Family Feud, and let Steve Harvey referee this motherfucker.
These were the most disrespectful Charleston White moments when he completely crashed out. If you enjoyed
him
the
and his
video,
white ass
subscribe to the
teeth
channel.
smiling
Check out
at someone
times
get
where
knocked the hell out,
rappers
bro. That'd be
YouTubers for being disrespectful.
comedy. That's crazy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a great day. Hit that like and sub button. As always, see you in the next one. Peace.